Hey YouTube, it's your girl Chic from Chic Say What. I am coming on tonight to talk about our boy Kanye West, aka Ye, and his drama with his one day ex-wife Kim Kardashian. I really believe that sis cannot wait for that day to come. Because when I say that I'm getting the vibe that he is tap dancing on this woman entire nerve. So we're gonna get into it. As you come in, if you could, please like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you know when I go live. But we are going to get into it tonight. Kanye has been doing the absolute most. Like, that's probably even an understatement. I think Kim's sick of him. Pete Davidson sick of him. At this point, the kids probably even sick of him. He's just been doing the most. So we're gonna get into it tonight. I'm gonna share my screen, show you some things that are out here on the net about everything that's kind of been going down. Um, it's just an entire mess. It's a sad situation. I really don't think most people really feel sorry for Kanye West. I think he probably would get more probably sympathy from like maybe like the men or the black men, but I don't think collectively the black woman is here for it. We like, okay, bye Kanye, go take a nap, go lay down, because you're doing too much. So let me share my screen. Let's see what do we want to get in first. So did you guys know that Kanye apparently did a diss track and he referenced Pete Davidson's name in it? Now that was something new for me when I was researching tonight for this live. I came across that tad bit of information. So I went ahead and went out there and found the song out there on YouTube. I don't think I'll be able to play it for copyright reasons, but I'll give you guys like the name of the song and things like you guys can play it. It's a song. It's called Easy, and it's Kanye West and the rapper The Game. Check it out, because listen, listen. It's so many layers to Kanye to where it's like I don't even know where to begin. So let's talk about the diss track and um that Kanye did and where he referenced Pete Davidson's name because our boy Pete, he did a response. So let me share my screen so you guys can see what Pete had to say. So this is on yahoo.com. Pete Davidson responds to Kanye West diss track. On another day in the epic cross tale of Kim Kardashian and Pete Davidson's romance continues as the comedian responds to boiling feud between himself and Kanye West. The Saturday Night Live actor made light of his current girlfriend's ex-husband's violent threats while performing a skit on the long-running comedy show. The cold open featured fellow castmate James Austin Johnson as President Biden, with Davidson dressed as a futuristic version of the United States Executive Commander in Chief. Davidson explained that Johnson's current reality is an alternate universe, or more accurately, created as a joke, started in 2016, poking fun at Biden's historic win after running for office several times. He joked, "Did you really think you would lose 4 times and then finally win when you were 78?" The stand up comedian took a moment to break the fourth wall and assure the audience of one sure fact that he's having fun dating the Skims founder and reality TV star. Quote, "Everyone is better off in the real world except for one man, Pete Davidson," he continued. "His world is maybe more fun for him." Despite the latest drama, Davidson seems to be all smiles. Keep up with his and Kardashian's relationship with this timeline. So Pete seems to be, unfazed or bothered by Kanye. I mean, I don't think that's kind of hard to do. Um, Kanye can just Kanye's just Kanye. He can be a nuisance at times, and I think right now he's just annoying the ish out of just about, everyone, at least, people who are close to him, well, the Kardashians. And I'm not no big fan of the Kardashians, but right now I'm like, Kanye is doing the absolute most in my opinion. And I see it for what it is. He's struggling with rejection. The day has come where Kim no longer wants him. It's a day that many saw coming. I don't know what he saw, but many people aren't really surprised by all that's going down with the couple. So here's another article from people.com. Kim Kardashian is trying her best to ignore drama with ex Kanye West. Like, I'm sure the struggle is real. So as the article goes on to say, Kanye West recently spoke out about his co-parenting relationship with ex Kim Kardashian, claiming that she has denied him access to their 4 children. Kim Kardashian is trying to keep her life drama free amid ex Kanye West's recent public statements about their co-parenting relationship. So Kardashian 41 and West 44 share 4 children, daughters North 8, Chicago 4, Saint 6, and Psalms 2.5. They were married for about 7 years before Kardashian filed for divorce in February 2021. So we are coming up, excuse me, or up on a year since Kim Kardashian filed for divorce. I don't know what other signs Kanye's looking for to have him to believe that Kim's energy is okay. I'm just playing, Kanye. I still want to be with you because listen, we about to hit our 1 year filing anniversary. So I think, Kanye's what we're dealing with is just a case of serious denial. But let's carry on with this article. Almost a year later, a source tells people the former couple have been in a better place. It's a lot of drama right now, the source says. Kim is trying her best to ignore it all. She doesn't want the kids to know what's going on. It's all getting very complicated, her insider adds. In an Instagram clip shared by Hollywood Unlocked over the weekend, West said he wasn't invited to Chicago's joint birthday party with cousin Stormy Webster, Kylie Jenner's daughter, with Travis Scott. Despite the rapper's claims, another source tells people he is always welcome and does come to family events. West did ultimately end up attending the celebration per photos and videos family members posted of the event. In the full Hollywood Unlocked interview, West further alleged that he had a dispute with Kardashian's security team while picking up the couple's children from school. At one point, West said security wouldn't allow him into her home with daughter North. A source close to Kardashian said that while many of West's claims in the interview are false, he was in fact not allowed inside the star's home that day, but said security didn't stop him from seeing the kids, picking them up, and dropping them off. He just can no longer walk inside her home without her permission. That part. Like, where they do that at? You like, if we ain't together, partner, you can't just walk up in here like that. Whether you rich, famous, poor, whatever you are, that's going to be the energy that most people are going to have when they're separated from whoever. Like, you can't just, you have to show respect. You are now a guest, and a guest has to be welcomed in the home. The source said, adding that Kardashian has a right to privacy and is trying to set healthy boundaries. I get it. Who doesn't? How do you not? I get it. Kanye, you're a guest. You're a guest in our home. The need to define the boundaries became necessary due to several incidents where West has upset Kardashian's family, friends, and staff with his recent unannounced visits, the insider said. Elsewhere in the Hollywood Unlocked interview, West also took issue with North creating a joint TikTok account with her mother in November and opened up about his decision to purchase a home next door to the Kardashian residence. Quote, nothing with my career, with this rap, with this media, with none of that's going to keep me from my children, he said. And that's what I want everybody to know. So I'm here for Kanye wanting to have a strong, healthy relationship with his children. But again, that it comes with boundaries. Your relationship with your children is your relationship with your children is separate from your relationship with me. With me, we have to co-parent. So we don't necessarily have to like each other, shoot the breeze or nothing like that, but we have to co-parent, meaning that we can have conversations centered around the children. There's nothing else to talk about. Kanye, I'm getting the energy that Kanye is still wanting to run things and control things, which could contribute to why sis filed for divorce to begin with. Kanye, you suddenly want to spend more time at this woman's house because is this the same house that in the when she filed for divorce she asked for because I thought there was one of their homes that she acquired like in this whole situation because when he in like was he in Wyoming, like, bruh, you during the marriage when they were actually quote unquote together, Kanye was not staying at the house. Like he was way in Wyoming doing whatever you do in Wyoming. And Kim was in LA doing her thing with the kids. So now it's just kind of odd that since she wants to officially move on, she had already asked for her full government, her last name back, her maiden name back. Now you want to just spend all this time over in the neighborhood, at the house, buying a house next door. Make it make sense. It's a control thing. Because when we were together, it's like you didn't even want to be here. But now I'm saying, play, I don't want to be with you no more. Then now you got all the time in the world for us to be together as a family. Make it make sense. That's all I'm saying. Make it make sense. So I bet Kim is in a serious state of confusion. But like I said, it is on record. Kanye is bipolar. So I don't know if this is maybe an episode that he's having with that whole thought process of, okay, one minute I want to be around you, the next minute I don't. I don't know. I know mental illness is real. I don't joke about that, but this is what we could be seeing played out. The last I've heard Kim talk about Kanye not liking to take his medication because it interferes with his creative juices. So a lot of times he doesn't want to take medication. Just from my own personal experience from a career perspective, I do know that to be true as far as with a lot of times the people who struggle with mental illness, no, they do not want to take their medication because a lot of times they say it just makes them feel like out of it. They don't feel like themselves. So they wound up having like episodes and things like that and happen to go to the hospital and get back on their meds, get a new treatment plan, all of that. So I'm very kind of familiar when it comes to that whole mental health realm, just in my own world, outside of YouTube, I'm familiar with that, based on just my education. But I'm wondering if this is what we're seeing play out. Like, are we just seeing Kanye, yay, having an episode? But Kim's like, listen, I'm tired of this. I can't do this. I can't do this anymore. And sometimes, relationships with ex and, that can impact your new relationship. So we'd have to see if, all this would kind of impact, her situation with Pete, because this right here is why a lot of people say they don't want to date people who had like children with someone, I know prior to me getting married, having kids, like it was just my thing, y'all, when I was like early, really young, early teens. I'm not sorry, not early teens, early 20s. I wasn't interested in dating anyone with children just because it was just like this whole culture thing of baby mama drama. I just wasn't interested in it. So it was just my preference to just not even date anyone with kids. Fortunately, no one who I encountered had kids. So it wasn't like I ever really had to reject anyone for that reason. The Lord only sent people, my way who did not have children back then. But this is like your early 2000s. I mean, I've been married since 2004. So this is like a long time ago. But that was why I didn't want to deal with anyone with kids, because it's like, and especially Lord forbids, there's multiple mamas in the situation. Now you got to deal with Keisha, you got to deal with Pam, Antoinette, Tanya. Like if they got 3, 4 baby mamas, and y'all know that's not an exaggeration because a lot of our men in the Black community, they do have multiple baby mamas, period. whether you like it or not. That's a true statement. And I was young enough or old enough, listen, at the early age, 1920, I knew I did not want to deal with that. Like, that just wasn't for me. That wasn't for me. So here he is. Here we are now. Kim Kardashian now is a mom of four now in the dating scene. And this is that drama that now it's like the baggage, you can say, that comes with her. So anybody at this time who's trying to step with her, date her, you got to deal with this baggage. Like, dude then made a whole song talking about the man. So this article is pinkvilla.com. It says Kanye West think he has full access to Kim Kardashian while she's just trying to keep the peace. The devil is a lie. The devil is a lie. And well, she's like, you gonna learn today. So it says after weeks of allegations, Kim Kardashian and Kanye West relationships appear to be more strained than ever. Now speaking to E! News, a source close to Kardashian is weighing in on how the Skims founder is officially over the drama. I bet she is. I mean, I think Kim Kardashian, she might be a Scorpio like me because my birthday October 25th. I think Kim birthday sometime around that. If she is Scorpio, we ain't got I need to look that up because we dang sure ain't got no time for no drama like that. Look, as I say, you better ask about us if you don't know about a Scorpio, but I believe sis is a Scorpio. And like we not here for that. We ain't got time for that. The article goes on to say, if you haven't been keeping up on Friday, Kanye alleged that he was stopped from entering his ex home after picking up the kids from school. Hours later, he dropped a diss track. Okay, so you're going to get in your feelings and then go straight to the studio and drop a diss track referencing the new boo, Pete Davidson. Pete Davidson didn't have nothing to do with you trying to walk up in that woman's house and then the security guards checking you. Because you know they probably was big, you know them with some big cars like where you going? So don't get mad. It's about respect. Kim ain't trying to cross the street and walk up into your house. Because from what I hear, you moved across the street. She's not trying to cross the street and go walk through your lawn and walk through your front door. Why? Because people with respect for other people don't do stuff like that. So it says he dropped a diss track referencing Pete Davidson, Kim's new boyfriend. On Saturday, the rapper attended his daughter Chicago's birthday party after alleging that he was initially not told the event's location. Listen, whether or not he was told the event's location, I can believe they were like, I do not feel like dealing with this fool. I just don't even feel like it. I cannot listen. We just gonna tell him we gonna be at Chuck E. Cheese, y'all. You know how you you gotta throw somebody off and just tell them you finna be somewhere that you not because you like, I don't even have the strength. Kanye comes off to me as that man that takes all your strength. You need like a whole nap before you know he about to come through because you need to be well rested, a drink on hand, even if you don't drink. He just sparked me as somebody who just takes all of your energy. And with this being a day about the kids, it's just like you ain't even trying to be with the antics. And then clearly, most likely, it seemed like I'm pretty sure that song had already dropped. Let me see that song. Let's see that song hit YouTube January 15th. What is today, the 18th? So that song likely probably maybe had already dropped and was out there. I don't know the timeline on that. But bruh, you doing too much. It's just too much. We are just in the early parts of 2022. We ain't even got to June. We ain't even halfway through. And Kanye is just coming through, just doing the absolute most. So I know she's over it. I know I'm over it for her. And like I said, I'm not even like, oh no, Kardashian fan like that. But just from just being a woman, I know how one's energy as a woman, how a man can drain a woman's. I know women can drain a man's energy, but in this situation, Kanye ain't told no stories about Kim doing this or that to him or nothing like that. It's just petty stuff that he coming up with. Kim's running around with her new man. Kanye is just running around trying to make headlines, rapping about having a new bad girlfriend. They said, okay, well, why aren't you somewhere playing with her on the play? Like, why are you over here giving me all of this unwanted energy if you got this new baddie? Make it make sense. Kanye is trying his best to me, in my opinion, make Kim jealous, make her say, okay, come back home, daddy. We finna work to come across the street. I'm gonna turn the alarm off, tell the security that you're able to move in with your thing. Like, but Kim not trying to do it. Kim's like, I'm done. Like, I can't do this anymore. I'm trying to do something different. I'm trying to start this new year out right. And all these antics that you're doing, it's basically co-signing why I'm doing the moves or making the moves that I'm making. Like, this is a reminder. Like, this is a reminder of why I'm moving the way I'm moving. I'm gonna share. It looks like Jimmy Kimmel even joked about the situation, like on his show. This is Deadline.com. Jimmy Kimmel jokes about feud between Kanye West and Pete Davidson. I know Kim's embarrassed. I know she is. I know she is, but listen. I don't know who thought that was going to last forever. To be honest, it lasted longer than I thought. I think most people didn't think it would even last as long as it did, but they somehow, made it work for what we at about 7 years now. Kanye said, "I'm not through." Kim said, "The hell you are, the hell you are." No, we done. So the article says tonight on Jimmy Kimmel, Kimmel Live, he discusses Ye, the artist formerly known as Kanye West's new song that mentions Pete Davidson. And he quotes, "Ye sounds like a cheer." Kimmel makes it known that he thinks the name change sounds more like something a cheerleader would scream during practice. Yay! In the song, Ye appears to make a threat towards the comedian who is now dating his ex, Kim Kardashian. The lyrics are as follows. Quote, "God save me from that crash just so that I can beat Pete Davidson's I ain't gonna say the word, y'all. But Kimmel is definitely in on the joke as he comments just how random this whole one-sided beef is. This reminds me of when Tupac wrote a diss track about Andy Samberg. Do you remember that? Pete Davidson has been talked about a lot in the last few weeks, and the host runs through a few times where he's been the topic of discussion. Ariana Grande wrote a song about him. Now Kanye got a song. He's just one Taylor Swift away from a heartbreak trifecta right now. Yes. Kanye needs a break. Definitely an intervention. But, what do you do? He's Ye. What do you do when you got $1 billion and you ain't got nothing else to do? I mean, is this what people with $1 billion do with their time? I don't know. I don't know. But I know one thing. I know Kim is tired. I know she's tired. And to me, it's just a matter of time before if it hasn't already, before all these antics become evident for the children, and particularly the bigger children, like Saint and North, because the kids, they're smart. They pick up the energy. I'm sure at least North is picking up, the energy. It's just a sad situation. I just hope for the best, just for everybody involved, because you have kids involved, and they just don't need to have to endure drama just when mom and dad chooses not to be together. I think that I'm picking up that Kim is able to be mature about it and co-parent with him. But Kanye is just like one of those things, like, I want it all. I want my kids and you. I don't want just my kid. Like, I want everything. But it's like that energy wasn't there when he did have his family together. Like, there were other things that he was focused on. So, I mean, right now, it don't look like Kim trying to go to counseling or anything like that to to work on the marriage. It's like she's done. And to me, the more Kanye does, the more he pushes her away. And I don't know if he realizes that. Um, if people have told him that, I would think that people have told him that. But at this point, it's time for him to back off. Yep, to back off, and let her do her, and he focus on rebuilding his life, because hopefully, one day he'll, look back and just be like, maybe it was just for the best for everybody that, you know, they went their separate ways. So yes, Simon, let me see. Hello, Simon Gamboa. I guess he thought he was one of those high value men that his preference wouldn't leave. I can I think we're dealing with, Simon, a situation where he's not in control over this relationship, and whether or not, is it moves forward or it doesn't. I think if Kanye was behind them not being together, if it was initiated by him and things like that, it would be different. But because she was the one who basically filed or left, she's asked for her name back. It's like he's feeling the rejection, because I wouldn't put it past Kanye just to say get back with her, and then he be the one to walk away, just for him to be able to say, oh, okay, well, I left her. I think it's just a pride thing. I think he's just prideful. He's embarrassed, because right now it's on record that she filed, basically she left him. Who wants to be left? And just as a man, someone once told me, like, as men, like, they don't want you leaving them. They want to be the one in control. And I think that's what we're dealing with. He's in his feelings because he wasn't the one in control. But sorry for you. She beat you to the punch. If you really didn't want to be there, you could have filed, but you did not, and she did. So there's no do-overs. And I think Kim see it for what it is. She probably feel like he's just butthurt about and just embarrassed, and it's not really about him per se wanting his family. It's just the look of it all. It's just not a good look. I think Kanye's, really focused on just how he's looking out here in these streets, at least when it comes to his marriage, but he's not concerned about how he's looking with his antics and that part. Simon, you say Momager Chris wasn't going to let him continue messing up their brand. I know she wasn't, after she didn't had after they didn't put out tapes and adult tapes and all kinds of stuff. No, Mama Chris, they worked hard on that brand. They worked hard, and I'm sure they had a family meeting and all came to conclusion that yes, it's best that he goes. It's best that Kanye goes, and everybody said I. So again, Kanye ain't running anything. The only thing he can run is what he's, rapping on those tracks in the studio, and it stops there. Period. Like, bruh, you're not running anything over here. And he's struggling with that. But he gonna have to work through it because he's not in control. He's not in control, and he has a hard time accepting that. Only thing you can run and control is your kids when they on your watch. When you disciplining your kids, whatever. But Kim's not a kid; she's a grown woman. You cannot control. Grown-ups can't control. What is that? Adults can't control adults. Adults can control kids. So yeah, Kanye, yeah, he got issues with control. And to me, this also kind of, with how he's behaving, it kind of can give you an insight of maybe what it was like just when they were together as husband and wife, like doing the most sporadic, erratic, all over the place. One minute you want to do this, one minute you want to who got time, and then you trying to raise kids, and then you ain't nobody got time for that. You trying to raise 4 kids, and then you dealing with a man who's just mentally just, you don't know where he is in at any given time. You don't know where he is, so it's a lot. I know it's got to be a lot. Yeah, it's got to be a lot. So I mean, you said Tristan was dating his crap. Travis now this one. The women in that family need to pick better. I mean, I do. I feel like with the Kardashians, historically, well, at least with most of them, it's just been about with the aesthetics of the man, it being a black man, not so much the quality. It's just kind of the image and things like that. It's just like it's almost like, okay, well, he checks off the box of having the right amount of melanin in him. Pete Davidson, I don't know if Kanye and got Kim saying, I don't even want to do what they say. Once you do go black, you never go back. I don't know if Kim, like, that's a lie. I can't do it no more. If Kim is running from the black man, I don't know what Pete Davidson, what his ethnicity is. He's clearly not, your the man who we identify from, when we physically look as a black man here in America. But Kim, like, I can't do it. I need to go. I need to try something else because this right here, I can't do it. You know, I can't. And he didn't work her nerves. He listen, Kanye didn't work him nerves to where she was like, I listen, I don't even want to deal with the musicians right now. Let me just try. Let me get a funny man. Let me just try something completely different. Look, Kim out there doing what a Sierra did when she got with Russell Wilson. Russell, what's his last name? Russell, what's his last name? Wilson. When she got with Russell, Sierra did something completely different than what she done before because she was like, listen, what they say the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different outcome. And to me, Sierra's an example of somebody who said, let's try something different. Historically, the ones that I've chosen, they weren't the best. They had, they always in the music industry. Let me just do something different. And I'm getting that vibe that that's what Kim is doing. She's stepping out and saying, let me try something different because what I've been doing, it ain't hitting on nothing. It ain't hitting on nothing. So I want to do something different. And thus far, she's liking this different. And that's a whole problem for Ye. Okay, well, go play with that one baddie that you rapped about in your song that you got. Go play with her. Why are you over here working my nerves if she all this and that? Why? How would they say houseway? Why? Like what's why? Go play with her. Go play with her. So that that lets us know that that's all cap. That he ain't really into that whoever he running around with like he say he is, because he wouldn't be putting so much energy in just trying to just be a thorn in Kim Kardashian's behind. Like at this point, I don't feel like it's about the kids. He's trying to make it seem like it is, but I don't personally pick up the energy that I don't feel like that's what it's about. I think it's just Kanye wanting to have his way, and he's having a temper tantrum. Like it's like, I'm rich, I can have, like, to me this is giving me, I'm a billionaire, I got all the money in the world, I can have and do whatever I want, nobody tells me. And then for the first time somebody telling him no, and he's like, what? Like he doesn't know how to handle it because it's unfamiliar. Wasn't he an only child? Like Kanye's used to just things just being about him. I don't think I've heard him talk about any siblings. So he's used to things just being about him. And it seems like for once it's not. This is somebody that's saying, you saying you want me, but I don't want you. So kick rocks. And he's having a problem with that. Sorry, not sorry. It is what it is. It is what it is. I'm sure as the let me just say the year progresses, there's going to be other news about Kanye and how he's trying to make Kim K's life a living hell. I'm sure that's going to be coming. So please make sure you like, share, and subscribe so you'll be in the know when the next time that happens. Because we do know there will be more incidents. We do. It'll probably be more before the week out. You just never know with Ye. You just never know. You just never know. But yes, I just want to come on here and just get into just share some of this tea with you all pertaining to the West family. Um, and I know Kim is ready for that divorce. So I would imagine sometime this year, probably maybe by the spring, their divorce may be finalized because sis is like, listen, I'm ready to move on past him. He gonna mess around and make her have to get a doggone restraining order against him if he keep playing. And that's what you don't want. That's what you don't want. You don't want her having to put you on papers because you're doing the absolute most, or you to have supervised visitation with your 4 kids. So Kanye really need to get a grip, because right now he's out here looking like a loose cannon, somebody who's not stable. I understand you want to see your kids, and I'm all for that. Is Kim trying to keep you from seeing your kids? I don't know. I'm not really getting that vibe, but again, I don't know. But my thing is, your relationship with Kim and your relationship with your children are different relationships. So she shouldn't be lumped in with your relationship with your children. They're no longer a package deal. They're not a package deal. Those are separate relationships, and you have to treat them accordingly. Simon said, have a good night. Look forward to your next show. Thank you. Hopefully, you are subscribed so you know when I go live. And I will catch you all on the next broadcast. Peace.